Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another quick chat. Today on the quick chat, we are talking about Miss Wendy Williams and her son, Mr. Kelvin. I believe her son is named after his dad, right? Kevin, okay? Now let's get into this because what they're saying is that Wendy Williams' son, Kevin Hunter Jr., evicted from $2 million Miami apartment. First thought for me is, Wendy, what's going on? Because I mean, I'm gonna at least make sure my baby got something to stay. I got somewhere to stay. Now, I'm not gonna care too much about Kelvin, whatever he got going on. He my ex. You done ran off on the plug and did what you want to do. So continue to do what you want to do. But when it comes to my baby gonna at least have a home to stay at. But it's a $2 million apartment in Miami. Well, first of all, I feel like he a little too young for all of that. I don't care how much I could be extremely rich. I don't know about that. Now you can live comfortably in something much less than $2 million Miami apartment. Wasn't he off to school? But let's get into this article over here on page 6. They're saying that Wendy Williams' son was evicted. Okay, he was evicted from his $2 million apartment in Miami after he failed to pay $70,000 in rent. Now, see, that's my question. How much was the payments on a monthly basis? Is he behind by a couple of months? Okay, they're saying Kevin Hunter Jr. was hit with an eviction lawsuit in August after failing to pay monthly rent since February. Now, documents obtained by page 6 ended up revealing this information. Okay, the complaint includes a copy of Hunter's lease, which shows Williams paid $100,000 up front for the first year of the apartment. So for the first year, so was he expected to take care of the remaining balance? So if it's for a year and you paid $100,000 for the first part of the year, okay, divided by 12 months, so that meant his rent was roughly about $8,033. $8,333 a month. Okay, so let's do divided by 833. So he was behind on rent roughly 8 to 9 months. Wow. 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 Okay. I feel like that's around the time Wendy was really going through it. But let's keep going, okay? So Hunter's response, which was filed about 2 weeks later, owns up to the failed rent and explains that he was unable to pay it because his famed mother went through some health issues that resulted in her finances being placed under the court's control, which also makes sense because I do remember earlier on in the year, Wendy was complaining about them not allowing her to access certain funds, and she was trying to at least make sure that her child was the person that could at least be able to withdraw money out, right? They don't put everybody in a bind, not just the ex-husband, but her child. That's crazy to me. Not his baby that sat up here and got evicted because mama not only paid the first month, but she was planning on paid the first year, but she was also planning on paying the second year. But it seems like she was doing it on a monthly basis versus paying everything up front this time around. So once her money got tied up, he ended up being stuck. Now, ain't that something? And then I also feel like rich people problems just a little bit, because for him to be able to go 8 months and not have to pay nothing for the remainder of the year and really ain't pay on no rent, girl, let one of us normal folk try that. Girl, we're out within 30 days. Girl, probably 8. They not even going to give you the full 30. Girl, your rent is late. You out in 8. So, you know, it's giving a little bit of rich people's problems. I hate that for him. But they're saying all of this happened suddenly, and all of the financial support that she always gave him stopped, okay, including his housing. And that's what her son said at the age of 22. Now, that's a tough eviction to have on your record at the age of 22. Now, is there some type of way that y'all could fix that? Does Wendy now have access to her funds to where she was able to drop the money and get all of that cleared up before it went into eviction? Like, that's really tough. That's going to be really harsh on his credit as he move forward. But some part of me feels like because your mama's so rich, he may be just fine at the end of the day. But let's keep going. So he says, even though my name is on the lease, my mom was paying. And for medical and legal reasons, she has not been able to pay the rent for the past months since the 1-year lease, okay? Since the 1-year lease ended, and the court has controlled her finances. Now, he not lying. Now, that's definitely been out in the public, okay? The media is fully aware. Everybody knows what's really been going on. So that's not, he not lying. So I wonder if the judge is going to continue to slam down that eviction or give him time to get the issue rectified. Okay. Now, Hunter said that Hunter said his mother's health issues happened very quickly and unexpectedly, and noted that he had to take a year off school during the COVID-19 pandemic to care for his mother, which is also another fact that we are privy to. Okay. He was definitely there taking care of his mom during that time frame. Okay. He also explained that he had found temporary housing and had already made arrangements to move out of the apartment that was attempting to evict him. Okay. Now, on September 14th, the court ruled in the apartment building's favor. Wow. So the decision has already been made. Okay. I'm thinking that the judge was going to give him a little bit of grace, and it seems like that's not the case, because it looks like the judge has ruled in the favor of the apartment complex, and this young man has indeed been evicted. Wow. Okay. However, page 6 can also reveal that Hunter was hit with a separate eviction lawsuit in Miami on August 31st, 2021. A different apartment complex in Miami sued to remove the college student from its premises after he failed to move out by August 10th, when his lease ended. So there's two different ones. Wow. That's a rough spot to be in. And then to honestly solely rely on your parents. Yikes. I kind of feel like instead of Wendy, not to critique so hard, but just being honest, I feel like Wendy could have possibly just put that boy in a particular housing that was luxury, something similar to what he's used to living in, but also making it feasible to where if something happens to me or if I'm unable to pay for whatever reason, you can also manage it on your own. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, she could have did that, because maybe I'm thinking from my low cash mindset versus her high cash mindset. You feel what I'm saying? Now, they're saying the case was ultimately dismissed because Hunter moved out on his own accord and into a new apartment that sued him. Girl, this is messy. The case was dismissed because Hunter moved out on his own accord and into the new apartment. So you moved into a new apartment, and then those people ended up suing you anyway. Girl, this is a lot, okay? Now, a judge ruled that Williams, who's 58, should be placed under a guardian in February of 2022 after Wells Fargo expressed concern about Williams' behavior. That's my thing. Like, it doesn't matter what her behavior is. It's her money, right? Everybody knows when you get older, your health is going to deteriorate for a lot of people, not all, but for most, right? Because I'm saying that because some people at the age like Wendy Williams is 58. Angela Bassett is older than her, but she's still out here kicking and looking good and doing her thing and stuff, right? But honestly, for a lot of people, like, it's not. I'll just say this: for her to be the age of 58 and for y'all to want to put her under a guardianship, I just kind of feel like no, like y'all concerned about her behavior, but why? Like, at the end of the day, it's still her money. When her body was right and she was on point, y'all didn't care about her behavior. Then y'all was letting her run amok and do what she want to do with her money and stuff. But what it's given to me is Wells Fargo is probably benefiting so much from holding that lady's money in their bank. Okay, and that's the ultimate reason why they ain't over there trying to release that lady funds. And then now y'all want to sit up here and use her health against her and say, oh, well, we really think that, she should be placed under guardianship. It don't matter who she placed under, because here's the thing. It does matter, because I don't think she should be placed under guardianship. But if she is, and she tells that guardian, move all my money from Wells Fargo and put my money over here in Chase, or put my money over here or there, then what? Okay, so I just think that's ultimately messed up, that people can work so hard with all their money, make sure they pay their taxes, make sure they do whatever it is they need to do, and then y'all feel like y'all can hold their money up. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's fair at all. So now you done got her family messed up. I don't really care about Kelvin, for real, but it's more so her son for me. Okay, let's keep going. All right. So it looks like they're quoting something that Miss Wendy Williams put on her Instagram, saying, "My thing is that I've been asking questions about my money. And when I'm being asked questions, when I'm asking these questions about my money, suddenly Lori Schiller has got no response regarding my money. I want my money. This is not fair, and she is not lying. It's her money. Give her, it's my money and I want it now. Okay. Get that lady her money. Scheller is Williams' former financial advisor who allegedly led Wells Fargo to freeze the talk show host's accounts after claiming she was of unsound mind to handle her affairs. Scheller told Page Six exclusively in November that she didn't pursue the guardianship for Williams, but rather Wells Fargo as an institution did because of a pattern of behavior that made issues apparent. Okay. Now, did y'all hear what she said? Lori Scheller said she did not pursue guardianship over Wendy. Wells Fargo pursued guardianship over her. They were the ones that were trying to get guardianship over her. See, what it is giving, again, I feel like Wells Fargo was profiting a lot off of having this lady's money in the bank. And they didn't want her over there moving, taking, shaking, doing whatever it is that she was doing, because obviously at that time it was very critical for Wells Fargo. And I feel like if we did enough research, we'll find out what the scheme and the scam was really going on at that particular time for them to try and play with this lady in her face and play with her account. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know where Wendy is at this time. I'm hoping she has access of her coins, and whoever's in charge of her money, pull that shit out. Pull it. Since you want to play with me, I'll bankrupt all this shit. Pull my stuff out real quick and move it over here. For real. But I really hate that her son is having to deal with this situation, all because Wells Fargo decided they was going to play with her money. So therefore she couldn't pay the bills for her son, as whatever the agreement was between she and her son. And then now he over here having to take a L, and then the judge turned around and sided in the hands of, who is these people? The apartment complex. As if this boy didn't present evidence showing that my mama's money was tied the hell up. Yeah, the lease is in my name. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, could you at least give us an extension so that we can at least try to get this rectified before it sits up there and affect my credit in any type of way? Like, that's just crazy to me, okay? That's just crazy. But I wanted to come to you guys and give you the details on this particular story regarding Wendy Williams and her son. I want you guys to go ahead and hop down in the comments. Let me know your overall thoughts about everything that I just discussed today on the Quick Chat, honey. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.